Everyone, today I'm going to give you guys a strategy for when I trade Bitcoin. And this is it's a simple strategy, but I don't think a lot of people do this strategy. A lot of people just make trading a lot more difficult than it is. But you only need to know how to do this one thing, and then you can pretty much pick up on bounces with anything. But I do Bitcoin because everything follows Bitcoin. So I usually just trade with Bitcoin most of the time, at least for now. But the strategy is pretty simple, and it's using the Bollinger Bands. And what I'm going to use this as an example is the Bollinger Bands are these little blue things. I got it set on here. Right now I have Bitcoin set on the day, and you see the Bollinger Bands at the top and the bottom. So the strategy is very simple. When you see the candle touching the bottom of the Bollinger Band, that is when you buy. You come in and you just wait. And usually, not all the time, it's not 100%, but usually after it touches the Bollinger Bands, it will go up from where it was. So if it touches it, it will go up most of the time. Now you see a couple times that it dips below the Bollinger Bands, but then it bounces back up. What you want to stay clear of, though, and I don't know if I have an example. Maybe I'll show you one if I'll look at the week and stuff. But right now I'm on the day, so let me just go back to, let's do this is how you can scalp, really, and just get those quick moves. That's where to go. Okay, so I have it on the 1 minute here. Let's actually look at let's just do 15-minute. Let's check the 15-minute. Okay, well, let's do an example. Okay, over here. Now, each candle represents 15 minutes. So you see right here, the one down here. Let's see if we get to this one right here. It's very close to the bottom, so I would probably have gotten in at that point. And you notice that, where'd it go? Come on. Okay. So you see, it almost touched the bottom of the Bollinger Band, and what happens? If I got in at that moment right there, if I got in right here, and I waited, and you see that it bounced, so I would probably sell right about here. That right there is a 1% move, a little over 1%. And let's see if this happens again. Right, here's a good one right here. You see the green candle touching the bottom of the Bollinger Band. And so if I were to get in right here, if I were to buy right here, I wait it out, and I probably would sell when it gets closest to the top, or pretty close. That is a 2% right there. So this is so this would be, since these bars are 15 minutes, this would be an hour and 30 minutes. An hour and 30 minutes, I would have made close to 3%. Now let's just see if this happens one more time. Here we go, right here. So right here we see I would get in right here because the candle touches the bottom of the Bollinger Band. And if I got in, I stayed there till up here, close to the top. That is a 2% increase. Now, since I'm only doing this on the 15-minute, if I catch a bounce, it's not going to be that much. My preferred strategy is I don't. If I need the quick percentage, I'll do that. But what I do is I focus on the day. And where did it go? Focus on the day. Okay, so what I do, and I think I stated this in the beginning of the video, my next move, according to Bitcoin, when I buy into Bitcoin, my next move is I'm going to look at the Bollinger Band. I'm looking at the day, and I'm looking at the Bollinger Band. And I got to wait until the candle reaches the bottom of the Bollinger Band. And then I just wait it out because I'm doing it with the day. When you do it on the day, you'll make more profit. Because even though we're in a bear market, yes, if I got in right here in the bottom and I waited till right now, that right there, if I caught that bounce, I would have made close to 9% in 4 days. So that's what I do, and it works pretty well. Now, look at how narrow the Bollinger Band is up here at the top. I wouldn't come in at this point. I want the Bollinger Band to be pretty wide for me to put my move. Because if it's the narrow, then there's not going to be a lot of room between the Bollinger Band. You won't make a lot of profit. But like this, you'll notice that it has a lot of room to go up and it has a lot of room to go down. And there's a lot of room for it either to go to the top and back down to touch the Bollinger Band again. So let's see the next time I would have actually put my entry point in. Well, here's one right here. You'll see the green candle kind of touching the bottom. So I would buy in at that point, and I would have sold up here at the top. That would have been 5 days, and I would have made 20%. Let's look at it one more time. See, one more chance. Here's one right here. See, the green candle touches the bottom of the Bollinger Band. And then I just wait it out. And I would sell right here at the top. That is a 15, almost 16% in 11 days. So that is how I find those moments where so it's all math. So what I really do is I calculate, I have a starting balance of, the money, and then I just come in at a point. Right now I'm waiting for that green candle to hit the bottom of the Bollinger Band. But let's just real quick look at the week. Now, if I wanted to, in this scenario, if I did it by the week, notice that red candle is outside the Bollinger Band. Now, for the week, Bitcoin is going down. Bitcoin is going down, so you don't want to do this move when the candle is going outside of the Bollinger Band. You want to do it when the candle is inside the Bollinger Band, and always on the bottom. So if I did this by the week, I wouldn't do it by the week. I want to do it by the day. So anyway, that's just a little strategy with using Bollinger Bands to make a little bit of profit. You can kind of easily detect when it's going to bounce. So anyway, hope this video helped you guys. If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.